Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair are both closing in on their returns after long absences from the company, with Becky being out for over 7 months, while Charlotte has been out for a little over a year. A new report has shed light on WWE's possible plans for their return to TV. On WrestleVotes Radio on Backstage Pass, Joey Votes and TC followed up on a previous report regarding Becky Lynch. While it has been known for a while now that the man would be returning, it seems like the comeback of the Queen and record-breaking women's champion has been somewhat overlooked. Regardless, Joey Votes said that WWE's plans include Becky Lynch being a Raw superstar, whereas Charlotte Flair is expected to go the other way to SmackDown. While Netflix would likely love to have a superstar like the Queen on the Red brand, they also probably understand that the USA Network has a right to demand big names as well. Where this is going to lead will be interesting to see. Some have speculated that Tiffany Stratton's crowning as WWE Women's Champion could lead to a dream clash between her and Flair at WrestleMania 41. With the Queen having debuted on the main roster a decade ago, it certainly makes sense to do an old guard versus up-and-comer match on a big stage like the showcase of the Immortals. Charlotte Flair has been training for her inevitable WWE return after being out for over 13 months, the longest injury spell of her career. In a tweet alongside Kiana James and ex-WWE star Cassie Lee, FKA Peyton Royce, Charlotte said on Fridays, "We choose to be iconic," referencing Peyton Royce's partnership with Billie Kay, Jessica McKay, in the Stanford-based promotion. It was the debuting Iconics on the episode of the Blue brand after WrestleMania 34 that directly led to Flair losing her SmackDown Women's Championship. Their assault on the Queen led Carmella to make history by becoming the first woman to cash in the Money in the Bank contract. The WWE Universe has witnessed many iconic moments over the years, but when it comes to the women's division, few stars have had the impact of Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. These two have consistently delivered high-caliber matches and storylines that have captivated audiences around the world. Both women are legends in their own right, having achieved everything possible in the company, from championship victories to historic main event slots. With both superstars expected to make major returns in 2025, WWE's plans for them are a topic of much speculation and anticipation. In this exclusive analysis, we dive deep into the potential directions WWE might take for Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair upon their returns. We'll look at possible feuds, championship opportunities, and how their returns could shape the future of WWE. Becky Lynch's return. A hero's welcome or a fiery rivalry. Becky Lynch is often referred to as one of the cornerstones of WWE's women's revolution, and her impact on the company cannot be overstated. From her rise as the Man to her historic main event at WrestleMania 35, Lynch's story has been one of perseverance, defiance, and triumph. After a brief hiatus in 2022, she made her triumphant return at SummerSlam 2021. And since then, she has remained a top star in WWE. However, her recent time away has led to widespread speculation about her future. WWE seems to be positioning Lynch for a massive return, possibly ahead of WrestleMania 41. The promotion could opt for several avenues to bring her back into the fold. Here are some potential scenarios for Becky Lynch's return. 1. A face return with a championship feud. Lynch has long been one of WWE's most beloved figures, especially during her rise as the Man, which turned her into a global icon. Her return as a babyface, heroic character, could lead to a redemption story where she chases the top championship once again. WWE has made it clear that both Raw and SmackDown will continue to push their women's divisions in 2025, with major emphasis on top-tier storylines. With Rhea Ripley holding the WWE Women's World Championship on Raw, there could be a scenario where Becky returns to challenge Ripley for the title. Ripley has become one of the most dominant champions in recent years, and pairing her with Lynch in a high-profile rivalry could be a significant draw for WWE programming. The storyline could be built around the idea that Lynch feels she never truly got her fair shot against Ripley and is seeking to prove herself as the rightful top woman of the brand. This could lead to a classic underdog versus dominant champion storyline, and fans would eagerly anticipate their eventual showdown at a major event, perhaps even at WrestleMania. 2. The return of the man persona. Another possible direction is the re-emergence of the man persona, which resonated with fans on a deeply personal level. Becky Lynch's rise to superstardom was largely due to her brash and unapologetic attitude, and WWE could bring her back as a heel, villainous character who is demanding respect and recognition for her accomplishments. In this scenario, Lynch could target both the women's champion and the entire roster, claiming that she has been overlooked and deserves the spotlight again. This could lead to a personal feud with either a returning superstar or a current champion. For example, Lynch could target Charlotte Flair, who is positioned as the top heel in the women's division. Their rivalry would undoubtedly be a clash of two of the best and most well-known women in WWE history. The program could be a long-term build, with Lynch cutting blistering promos and dominating the women's division with her forceful personality and in-ring skill. 3. A new rivalry: Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair's reign as Raw Women's Champion has made her one of the most important figures in WWE today. A face-off between Belair and Lynch could be an exciting possibility for WWE. While both women are fan favorites, their contrasting styles and personalities would lead to a compelling and highly competitive rivalry. In this scenario, Lynch could return to challenge Belair, citing that the EST of WWE has yet to prove herself against the most dominant female superstar of this generation. Their rivalry would be built on mutual respect, but also a desire for supremacy, creating a series of matches filled with drama, physicality, and unpredictable twists. A feud of this caliber could easily headline major pay-per-view events, adding further prestige to both competitors' legacies. 4. Teaming up with Ronda Rousey, the Ultimate Alliance. One of the most intriguing potential storylines for Becky Lynch's return could involve a partnership with Ronda Rousey. The two superstars have a complicated history, with their rivalry culminating in a historic triple threat match at WrestleMania 35. However, WWE is no stranger to turning rivals into allies, and an alliance between Rousey and Lynch could be an exciting and unexpected twist. Such a partnership could be built around the idea that both women have accomplished everything in WWE individually and now want to dominate the women's division together. Their shared history of rivalry could create friction, but at the same time, their combined star power would elevate both superstars to a level few other alliances in WWE history have achieved. Together, they could target the women's division, from SmackDown to Raw, and dominate WWE's biggest women's stars. Their rivalry could be saved for the future, allowing fans to relish a full-circle moment when the two women inevitably clash. Charlotte Flair's return: a legacy to protect. Charlotte Flair has been synonymous with championship gold throughout her career, and her legacy in WWE is already cemented. However, with her time away from the ring in recent months, speculation surrounding her return has only intensified. Flair's return could be as momentous as ever, with WWE possibly setting her up for a monumental storyline. Here are some possible directions WWE could take for Charlotte Flair's return. 1. Reclaiming her championship glory. Much like Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair's return could revolve around her reclaiming championship gold. With both the WWE Women's World Championship on Raw and the SmackDown Women's Championship currently held by formidable competitors, Flair's path to a title shot would be filled with intrigue. A compelling angle would see Flair return with an agenda to regain her title reign and solidify her status as the top woman in the company. WWE might set up a major rivalry with Rhea Ripley, whose dominance over the women's division has been undeniable. Flair, as a 14-time champion, could view Ripley as a challenge to her throne and could return with an air of superiority, seeking to remind everyone of her legacy. 2. A heated rivalry with Asuka. Another direction WWE could take with Charlotte's return is a feud with Asuka, who has been one of WWE's most talented women for years. Asuka's recent dominance on SmackDown has solidified her as one of the most formidable champions, and Flair could return to challenge her. The storyline could revolve around Asuka's unrelenting determination to hold on to her championship, while Flair tries to prove once again that she is the standard-bearer of the Women's Division. A program between the two would give WWE the opportunity to showcase the technical abilities of both women, blending hard-hitting matches with psychological warfare. This feud could culminate in a blockbuster match at one of WWE's signature events, like SummerSlam or WrestleMania, where Flair would try to regain her top spot. 3. A heel turn and a dominant campaign. Charlotte Flair has thrived in her role as a heel villain, and a return as a heel could see her seeking to take over the women's division once again. She could come back to WWE with an arrogant attitude, declaring that no one is worthy of holding a championship until she has it. Flair's dominant run would be about showcasing her technical ability and ruthlessness as she picks apart the women's division. Her return could spark a number of potential rivalries, including one with WWE's top babyface, Becky Lynch. With both women vying for supremacy, this could create one of the most electrifying feuds in recent memory. Given their history, a confrontation between Lynch and Flair would be a masterclass in storytelling and in-ring chemistry. 4. A partnership with Rhea Ripley. A surprising but interesting possibility would be a partnership between Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. This would likely happen after Ripley and Flair experience a face-to-face encounter, which could turn into a mutual respect angle, where both women acknowledge each other as dominant forces in the women's division. Together, Flair and Ripley could form a powerhouse alliance, much like how other dominant duos in WWE history have ruled together. Such an alliance would be a fresh dynamic for both women, as it would allow them to tackle WWE's top babyface women as a united front. However, it's clear that their partnership would eventually implode, leading to a showdown between two of the top female competitors of the modern era. The future of the women's division with Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. The potential returns of Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair are not just about the immediate storylines. Their presence in WWE would play a huge role in shaping the future of the women's division. WWE has continuously pushed for gender equality in professional wrestling, and with the two superstars back, they could help elevate the next generation of women's talent, whether it's through mentoring younger stars, engaging in epic rivalries, or simply showcasing their unmatched skill in the ring. Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair's returns would be a game-changer for WWE. They represent a bridge between the past and the future of WWE, and their paths in the company will undoubtedly help define the direction of the women's division for years to come. The possibilities are endless, and WWE's plans for Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair will keep fans talking for months, if not years, to come. Their return will undoubtedly be one of the biggest stories in professional wrestling history. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.